Hi everyone, so this is Loi. I know 2020 isn't the easiest year for most people, and that certainly includes me. We all had to go through so much this year, and I just made this little clip to not prove but show that maybe 2020 is not just full of bad things, even though it seems like it. And these bad feelings that we have for 2020, we probably just should leave that here. And I hope this little clip will be a little bit entertaining. Here we go. So start off, I spent my last day of 2019 with my friend, which was nice, and then tortured by my little cousin for some time. As you may can tell.
求我干嘛？
可以啊！
可是我不想跟你玩呢。
笑个屁！
我没有笑。
And I was trying to teach him a little bit piano. And then it snowed and I went to Beijing and I fixed my visa and had good food and went to the old town. And it was pretty nice, I think. So then I went to Harbin and saw some very cool and nice sculptures, art sculptures. And then it snowed even more and saw some very cool snow sculpture and some very Russian style architectures. And there I was in the Netherlands and realized my Netflix actually changed. I got some vegan food and realized that actually Uber deliver in the Netherlands is delivered by bicycles. Went to Albert got some plants even before I got some pillow actually. And then head to my hospital-like dormitory. I went to the supermarket and got some very good vegan yogurt and more flowers. And I met my friend and then got more plants. And the plants start to bloom. And friends from the US came to visit me and had some more food. And bell tower, really nice sound. Then I sang a lot on my ukulele. This was recorded on Valentine's Day, I think. I like to buy magazines there, I think, and then had my favorite bookstore and actually turned out to be a condom store. Bought more flowers. This was the last time I got coffee in a coffee shop without having really any kind of concerns. And when everyone else was buying toilet paper, I was buying whipped cream vegan because I was so afraid that I don't get any more of them. And croissants, yes, 20. And then I froze all of them in my refrigerator. And this was almost a month later. And then I finally went out of my door. Yeah. And then I realized, oh my god, the nature is fantastic. And then had some photo shoot with my friends. Then I started to making meatballs and using very absurd way to open my bottle. Then making Turkish pizza, and then went outside and sketch. Then Easter was coming and I bought so many good food from very different vegan restaurants and they were great. And then I had a mental crush down and then I decided to go back to China. And yeah, so 14 days of medical quarantine in I isolated hotel room.
And since there was no food on the first day, so the coffee was the only thing I could have, and I bought so many from the Netherlands.
Then I started to feel really bad because my cousin got a girlfriend, so that means I wouldn't really have any friends to hang out in China. And yeah, I felt like I was being betrayed. Then more coffee. And then yeah, I had a proper mental crash down on the 8th day of quarantine. More coffee, and then illustrate some of my crush. First time out of the hotel room after 12 days for a medical examination. Trying to pull an all-nighter to prep for my legal theory. And some self-portrait on my mood. Went to a mountain in Shenzhen after I got out of quarantine. Making some espresso with my friend and had some vegan cake. And then more mountain climbing. Baking and more coffee. More mountain climbing. Jazz bar, mountain climbing. Lesbian cartoons. Making nuns at home. Watching live concert from Ethan Chen. Really into some French music. Making bubble tea and bought a new pen. Then I went to Yunnan and scuba dived a little. Then try some very harsh liquor, like 60% alcohol. And my cousin cousin was taking water away from me. Went to some tribes. Then I saw some temples, the silver one and the golden one. Then the Christmas card I sent to my friend actually arrived in June. So some very cool animals. From the little, having great air and views every day. Rapping in local costumes. Then I was kicked out from my family because they realized I was pan and got a girlfriend and adopted a cat, had an herb garden, and then went to my grandpa's place and harvest sesame seeds with him. Made up with my mother and then I had beer with friends and then coffee and then realized I don't know how to be happy. FaceTiming my friends after I broke up with my girlfriend. And the best cure for a post-breakup is just some good old donuts, even without the proper tools to make them. And made a cake for my mother's birthday. Went to Starbucks for the holiday drinks. Got a BlackBerry to hide away from the social media. I then started watching a show called BKPP. It's a Thai BL show and it was just warm and lovely and I just love every single scent of it. Yeah, it reminds me of the Call Me By Your Name and even warmer. I don't know, I just find the Dutch PM is really attractive then. Saw some very expensive and cool piano. Being not able to wake up for months.
Hey guys, so I just went to my first Latin dance session in 10 years and the coach is actually my first coach student and he was my judge for my first competition while I was in kindergarten. It was just like insane.
Then I started making a lot of cocktails. Finally find a place that sells kale. I was being ditched by all of my cousins on Christmas, so instead I went to watch a very contemporary experimental show and it was very deep for Christmas. After that, I got some very cool t-shirt. And I actually have to carry all of these sprays with me because I'm allergic to the air. Bought a huge pint of ice cream. So I'm really glad that you finished this little clip and I hope 2021 will be nicer and better and hopeful. See you guys in 2021. Bye!